What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are finally doing the Gymshark Ombre review that I've been talking about doing for a really long time. I was just waiting on my Indigo set to come in and it finally came in today. And also this is the first day I actually wore a set to the gym. I had originally planned on returning this set and then it sat around long enough that I could not possibly do it. Because it was just sitting there looking at me and the colors have really grown on me. So I'm going to talk about all the pieces that I got. I ended up getting 4 things. I got this sports bra, I got a crop top, and then 2 pairs of leggings. So I got the crop top and the second pair of leggings in the Indigo set. I'm wearing the pink ones right now. And I did just get back from the gym, hence why we are continuing this theme of very undone hair on my channel. But I thought no better time to review a product than right after you have used it. And these were sitting on my doorstep when I got home from the gym. So here we go. First thing I want to talk about in terms of both sets is the color naming. On my last Gymshark review video, I got harped on for calling the pair of Nikki B leggings that I have hot pink instead of coral or whatever they are, hot red. I have no idea. Anyway, I got harped on for calling them the color that first popped into my head. And I will say, sure they were right, but this time around, I very much disagree with the naming of these colors. I'm pretty sure that they called this somewhat of a peach and gray ombre, and the Indigo set was indigo and black. Not quite, not quite. There is really no orange to this at all whatsoever in my opinion. It's very pink. There might be some orange from my fake tan, but overall it looks to me like a light pink and gray ombre. And we're just gonna stick with that color name. In terms of the Indigo, I don't know. I don't really think this looks too blue in my opinion. I don't know how it's going to show up on camera, but they call this Indigo, let's see here. They call this Indigo Black, right there, Indigo Black. Is this black? It's not black. I'm sorry, I disagree. This is gray. This is a purple gray ombre in my eyes. I'm just gonna have to leave it at that because I could go on. I know that they're gonna be coming out with new colorways because I think the selection this time was very limited with just those 3 sets. And anybody who's not a big pink or purple fan, usually me, wasn't into it, but they did sell incredibly fast. So I'm not surprised. We're gonna take the hair down. Second, I want to talk about the material. So a lot of people were saying that this was closer to the original seamless set and a lot farther away from that compression feel of the Energy seamless. I personally think it's just right smack in the middle. I really liked the original seamless set. It's very thin and the black were not squat proof. I will say that these are a lot less compression feel than the Energy seamless, but they are definitely not as thin as the original seamless, and they don't have that same effect of the skin look. I don't know how else to call it, but in the original seamless I felt when I put those on, it was kind of you could see every ripple of my body and in a good way, but when your butt jiggled you could really see that in the original seamless. And I do feel this material is a little bit more compression than that, just not as intense as the Energy. So to me it's right smack in the middle, and I think overall that's what made me actually want to keep this set, was that after I put it on and really thought about it, this became probably one of my favorite materials that they have used. It's just it has a really good stretch to it, and it also has a nice opaqueness to it. It doesn't have that transparency that you got in the other seamless leggings. Overall, I'm going to say that the quality of the material is pretty high. I'm a big fan of it, and I like the level of compression. I like how thin it is. It's a very good seamless material. In terms of the fit, I always get an extra small and everything in Gymshark. I really have no other option whatsoever. As I say in every video, I'm a very flat-chested person, so I really do like to have some padding in my bras. The only downside to the padding in this bra that I noticed that you probably can't see here is in the gym I could see kind of the outline of the padding at the top here, but they are really nice big pads. I mean, they start here, go to here, and I think the top is right here. So nice big pads, not the little small ones, and I'm very appreciative of that because it just makes me look like I have a bit of a fuller chest. And the band right here doesn't dig in at all. There's no digging in anywhere really, I would say. It's stretchy enough that there's just there's so much give to this. It's very, very comfortable, doesn't dig in here, and I often get a problem with sports bras really digging in right here, and I don't know why. I'm not very wide, I'm not busty, so that seems to be my issue, and I don't have that at all. Especially up here too for people who have bigger ladies. This is just like incredibly stretchy and still seems to stay in place in a workout. I was doing handstands and everything in these. So I was a big fan of that. Leggings, I was very pleasantly surprised. They did not bunch at the bottom in the same way that a lot of the other Gymshark leggings seem to do on me, because they're just made for people who are a couple inches taller. No hate on that. I'm just a small person. I'm about 5'3". And these ones actually hit me like right at the ankle. There might be like one little fold or something like that. But it's just very, very nice to finally have a pair of long leggings that kind of stops right there and doesn't like puddle up right at the bottom. So that was a great surprise. If you are a taller person, then they might be more like a 7/8 length on you, or maybe I don't know, maybe I've like hiked them up so far already that it just works out for me. The waist on almost all leggings except for the flex leggings, in terms of like the Gymshark leggings, is just a little bit, it's not loose on me, but it doesn't stay exactly in place. But that is often my problem with most leggings. I have a very, very small waist, so things just kind of tend to slide down a little bit on me. Most of the rest of the legging doesn't slide down. The waist is just not perfectly tight or perfectly fitted to me. But that's just like, I think that's more of like a personal issue than anything else, because I think most people are very happy with the fit of the waist. There's no gapping really, it's just right at the top there. You can see just a little bit of spacing, almost like it's been just a bit stretched out, but it's not. It's probably just like the build of the material, since the waistband is a little bit more structured than the rest of the legging, and the fact that I do have a very, very small waist. And my butt isn't massive enough to just like keep everything high and, you know, not moving at all. So that's just kind of where I sit in terms of sizing. If you are looking for someone who is in the small medium range, I really suggest Ajahzi Fit. She is great for that size range, and she's very descriptive in her videos. I have yet to actually, like, now that I think of it, I don't know if there's a Gymshark athlete out there who consistently wears all of the clothing in a size large, so in the future I think I'd really like to see that from them. I think it would just be a step in the right direction, seeing as that they make their clothing in a size large, and therefore they should have an athlete that can talk about that. So very interested in seeing them progress in that way. In terms of performance, I think overall it's kind of like any other pair of leggings or a sports bra that you find comfortable. I was very comfortable in it at the gym. I will say though, in terms of like sweat proofness, the crotch area is not that sweat proof. I tend to just sweat all over when I work out, no matter what I'm doing, especially during cardio, and I did have a little bit of like the sweat mark going on. The butt contour is back on these, and I know that a lot of people complained about in the original seamless that butt contour just kind of looking like, you know, like butt cheek sweat. I very much disagree with that, in part because the little contouring doesn't necessarily fall in the right place on everyone, especially me. You have to kind of like hike them way up your butt crack if you don't have a massive butt in order for that contouring to be in the right place. But in terms of like it being sweat, looking like sweat, I disagree. You will know when you wear these leggings what real sweat looks like on these leggings. It's not horrible, it's really not that bad, but they are gray leggings, and I bet in the Indigo set it'd probably be the same thing as well. It is a little bit of a darker gray, but I'm assuming because it is the same material, the material through all of the colorways is very comparable, you're still gonna get that look to it. I think probably in the Beat set, it's not going to be as noticeable because they are a bit lighter of colors, but in this set in particular, that little bit of a sweat stain was noticeable on me. One little thing that I did just discover, in part because I watched Hope Scope's review on a whole bunch of other ombre stuff, is that on the crop tops, somehow you have Be a Visionary spelled totally fine right next to Be a Visionary. So that just kind of goes to show with them like constantly making new designs, not having a chance to perfect it, and not being able to necessarily stop product if it is not exactly what they want it to be. In terms of quality, that is something that you should probably be noting, and they hopefully will progress past that. I really want to see them evolve into having stuff that, you know, is as respected as Lululemon. As much as I like don't really subscribe to the whole idea of Lululemon, I have like one pair of Lulus. I think that their quality it's somewhat unbeatable, and I think that Gymshark can get there, and if they can keep their prices lower, I know that they've been raising them, but if they can keep them a bit lower, I would be very, very happy about that in terms of like improving quality, especially as a Lululemon competitor. I also appreciate that the logoing on this is still pretty small. This is just on the side of the tight right here, and then on the back of the ankle they have the little Gymshark logo. On the crop it is right here on the bottom and up here on the back of the neck. So I think that overall their branding is done very nicely. You can buy certain things on their website that say Gymshark right across the chest, but I do appreciate that on most of their popular workout gear, their logoing is a little bit smaller and on the side in places that it is obvious that you're wearing Gymshark, but it's not like they're just using your boobs for advertisement. So price-wise, I think I got this set all together for like 88 bucks, and then the crop top and the leggings and the Indigo for just a bit over 90. It might have been like 96 because the crop top is a bit more expensive. You're getting a pretty complete gym outfit for under $100, and you couldn't possibly do that at Lulu because even just one pair of pants is more expensive than both of these items combined. Comparing it to something like Fabletics where you're paying 50 bucks for a gym outfit, I think the quality is comparable. I like Fabletics quality, but I think just overall the look of Gymshark, the styling of it is just a lot cuter for what you're paying. I will say that most of the time I end up pretty impressed with the product, so I don't know how often you're gonna get a review from me where I'm just like absolutely trashing Gymshark. And I will say that I am very, very glad that they just had Ajahzi Gardner join the Gymshark athlete crew, and that I think she's gonna get very popular within the Gymshark athlete crew, in part because she is Black and Vietnamese. She is a little bit curvier. I'm really, 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 really rooting for her and would highly suggest that you check her out for a little bit of a different opinion. Still sponsored, but a little bit of a different opinion on the whole Gymshark sets that come out every other week or so. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you found it helpful at all whatsoever. If you want some more athletic wear reviews, vegan food reviews, me just talking about random things, I don't know. I'm actually going down to LA this weekend with a bunch of friends, and I'm going to like quasi-vlog it. I'm not a vlogger and I cannot walk through streets holding a camera, but we are gonna go eat at a lot of vegan food places, so I think my next video is gonna be more so of like a vegan food adventure in LA and kind of like how to eat out as a vegan in a granted very vegan friendly place, but it should be fun. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.